Welcome back to Tomcat TV. Today we will be watching Glass Onion. I am excited to go ahead and get into this. The first Knives Out movie I did enjoy, albeit thinking it might be a little bit overrated, but it was still fun. I did enjoy it quite a bit, as it was a whodunit, a murder mystery done right. And so I'm excited to see what this one goes. I've heard kind of mixed reviews. I've heard some people saying it's terrible, other people saying it's really good. And so I'm really, I've not seen any of the details as to why people don't like it, if they don't like it, or why they like it if they do like it. So I'm interested to get in here and form my own opinion and see what I think. So let's get right into the movie. All right, 3, 2, 1. It's a good day for a murder.
Oh shit, sorry. Let me
Oh my. That's funny. I hope they're making fun of that a lot.
On a 10.
Okay, she's in politics. Is she running for office? There's motive, that's for sure. Unless she's the person to die.
Making excuses for every one of Miles Braun's insane whims.
Okay, Miles Braun's gonna be the guy that might get murdered. That sounds like, or sounds right.
Remember child equals NFT? We all laughed, but then the CryptoKids app paid for this building.
Because if your name is on this and it fails, it will sink you forever.
So we're establishing motive for a couple different people at this point.
He's afraid that I will tweet an ethnic slur. Again.
Look, if you say stuff, sometimes there are social consequences. That's the bottom line. I mean, you can choose whether it affects you or not, that's for sure. As far as what they say or the social consequences that come from it.
Boobs are fun. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right, babe?
I love my boobs. They're so much fun. Oops. Sorry, feminist.
Sorry.
What?
You gotta answer me when I call.
Oh, will you shut it? Let's do...
You tell your mother to shut up.
Jeez, Mom, I'm sorry.
Jeez, Mom, I'm sorry.
It's in the kitchen.
That's kind of funny.
My mom already broke it.
It's a stereogram.
8 by 8. It's a chessboard.
Oh wow, now I think it's tic-tac-toe.
I know this.
But
Tic-tac-toe.
it's solved already, so it can't
It's
be. But
tic-tac-toe.
thank you for contributing. The X's and O's are dots and dashes.
Okay,
This
okay.
and does.
N maybe stands for something? Maybe in one of the other puzzles?
It's a compass.
Okay, so far his mom's awesome.
I'm gonna Shazam it.
What is that beautiful new structure?
This can't Shazam, it's a lamp.
I love you, Birdie. I love you too, Claire.
Okay, that's the funniest thing on this so far.
Hold on.
Miles, man. Genius.
That first one's a Fibonacci sequence.
So he just gets thrills off of challenging people?
You are cordially invited.
For a long weekend on my private island.
Dope. Wait,
And I hope your puzzles
Epstein Island?
wetted.
Of my murder.
Ooh. So is he already dead or is he dying? Oh, just gonna break it open. Like, nah, I'm not dealing with this bullcrap.
I thought you'd be better at this.
I think maybe this game's just not my thing.
So was this made during 2020? Or I'm sorry, 2020? No, 2020.
But Philip told me you haven't left the bath.
All these different celebrity cameos are kind of annoying, honestly. Like, playing themselves. It feels so self-indulgent sometimes when they do that.
I think I might be going insane.
It's like Sherlock Holmes, right? It's Sherlock Holmes, when he doesn't have anything to do, he just starts going crazy with boredom.
Someone here for you. With a box.
Alright. Oh yeah, because he's supposed to solve the mystery of his murder. Tell me they're not going to be wearing masks the entire time. That's going to be really annoying. Sorry, I don't want to get too annoyed, but it's annoying, right? It's annoying, right?
You. Hello, stranger.
Is she wearing a mesh mask? That's funny.
In the flesh. I'm obviously familiar with you all.
Daniel Craig is so good in this role.
Remember my girl, Whiskey?
Hi.
Whiskey.
Of course.
This is my dog's name.
Excuse me. I love your accent. I just had to try it. Oh.
She's so funny. As much as I'm not a big fan of Rian Johnson and his whole direction with Star Wars, he definitely knows how to direct, that is for sure. I feel like if the whole like mask thing was just to show more like kind of the ridiculous nature, if they just kind of exaggerated it to show kind of the ridiculous nature that some people went with it, I feel like that would almost would have been better. But instead it was just kind of, I don't know, random throwaway just to show which people were considered to others and which ones weren't, which I think is a little presumptuous. I just don't know what the point was.
I could not help but notice the stir at her arrival.
Andy started Alpha with Miles 10 years ago, just the two of them.
She started the business?
Social network.
Still haven't seen that, actually.
Oh, is that the name of the island in Greek?
Piece of shit.
Piece of shite? Oh! That's Edward Norton, right? Yeah.
Serenading me with my song.
On the guitar Paul wrote it on. But look at your face, it was worth it. Oh, my friend.
I love eccentric people.
Benoit Blanc, huh? Man, when you throw a murder mystery party, you do it right, buddy.
You're here.
Were they romantically involved? Did he not expect her to come?
Murder mystery start.
He's totally gonna get
Just our
shot.
gang, just us.
Hey, hey!
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. I'm not here. But they're setting up a motive for pretty much everybody. Obviously, someone's betrayed. You have the politician who probably has secrets that Miles knows about her. There's Duke. It looks like he might be doing it for his girlfriend, who I'm sure she probably had an affair with Miles. These are just a bunch of guesses.
I just want to have a normal weekend with my old friends like the old days, right? I mean, see, look, that's the thing.
All their bags. Okay, and that's part of the building. That's why they call it the Glass Onion. Oh, that's cool. It's like a puzzle and a half in there. Wow, that's kind of neat.
What is that? Oh my God, it's full of stars. You'd like me to play in this murder mystery game?
There has been a murder, and you are suspect.
Oh yeah, that's my baby blue. Goes anywhere I go, all around the world.
But you don't drive it. It's sitting on a Lazy Susan on the roof.
Because there's nowhere to drive it on the island. Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry.
Here to solve a murder.
Invited me. A wooden box was delivered to my home with some simple
children's puzzles?
which,
That's
of course,
hilarious.
I completed them. There was an invitation inside to reset them.
Hang on.
Unless somebody sent them one that was already sent to them, and then sent it to him.
You do?
Oh.
Really?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna blow your junk off, dude. I was right there.
There was this little thing in my hand.
I preferred that. How long has it been?
Since the trial, so a few months.
Trial? Did they say something about trial yet?
Is that a fax machine? Disruptors. What does that mean?
Then there was the whole thing with the Halloween costume. Oh. It was a tribute to Beyonce.
Oh my gosh, she went blackface, didn't she?
Anyway, I had a lot of time at home.
That's what I did with Alpha.
Hmm.
What we did with Alpha. Disrupt.
Okay, so it's a philosophy more than anything else for him. A TED Talk phrase.
It's what true disruption is.
So the idea is just like subverting the system or the things that are in whatever way you can, and grab people's attention for it.
I believe.
So why was she pushed out?
Mr. Blanc, you're a detective. Everybody knows who Lionel works for. That's no secret. And we know who bankrolled Claire's campaign.
They all work for Miles, really. They all owe him something.
Every single one of you is holding on for dear life to Miles Brine's golden titties. And each of you...
He covers up.
That is what I believe.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with relying on a friend for help. I mean, as long as it's something to where you're not using the friend, it's something to where you always have to be willing to kind of help them in the same way they've helped you. That's what friendship is, really. I mean, you don't get into friendship to get stuff out of it, obviously. I think it's okay to give stuff to your friends, and also you don't get stuff from your friends. It's part of friendship.
I'm a truth teller. Some people can't handle it.
It's a dangerous thing to mistake speaking without thought for speaking the truth.
Speak intelligently. Don't just blurt things out just because it sounds right in the moment. It's very easy to do that and mistake it with like speaking the truth and being honest.
If you make her go through with it, her name is destroyed.
Okay, there's motive. Him sitting right by the butt really is kind of funny. You could do it.
Is a smokeless garden.
Oh, jeez. can't imagine his focus is cardio a whole lot. Jeez. Shocker. There's your motive, my guy. Like I was saying. Gotta be careful who you're with. Is that a painting of Ronald McDonald all distorted on the wall? What the hell?
Hang a framed print of the Mona Lisa front and center. It's like having a chamber.
Is it actually the Mona Lisa?
No, the Mona Lisa, that's property of the state. There's no way.
Blame it on the panda, Don.
Oh, really?
Louvre's closed. I had a little override button installed.
Oh my gosh.
It suddenly takes on layers and depth so complex.
It really is something.
So art should be.
It's classic.
This guy, what the heck?
Hey, not here.
Not here, not here. Don't worry about me.
Time we've gotten to the point where I'm going to strangle you, you pull something like this, and it's magic. Thank you. Thank you.
And right here, I'm gonna unveil the future.
Crystal meth.
I don't.
Don't drop it.
Oh my God.
0 carbon emissions, and it's derived from abundant seawater. Clear.
I told you I need 2 years minimum to test this stuff to see if it's safe or even viable.
You're running this entire place?
Oh. So this is volatile as hell.
You're gonna get somebody killed.
And he's just continuing to give people motives.
But if anyone can name the killer, that person wins our game.
What do we win?
What do you want?
Wait, with a contest or a game, normally there might be a prize.
There was a prize also, an iPad or like.
It's designed to be hard. This will take the whole weekend.
He's gonna solve it in 5 seconds, and then he's gonna die.
As Watson said to Holmes,
It was Birdie who planted a remote device on a crossbow in revenge for you stealing her signature Ren diamond.
Is that literally it? Is that literally it? You solved it? That's so funny.
Rather clumsy clues. The hedgerow in the south garden, that spells a letter B. Or what became known as the Ren.
He's so pissed off. That's hilarious. He just ruined the entire weekend. I'd be so excited.
Felt like the most satisfying.
He's pissed. Get out. Oh, it's the iPad?
You're angry.
no. What the hell?
To be humble.
That was not the simplest thing to set up. So it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Oh, goodness, that was good.
Mr. Braun.
This is the best part of the movie so far. I called it, but it's just really perfect.
Gathered them together on a remote island and placed the idea of your murder in their heads.
Uh-huh. Not the...
Like putting a loaded gun on the table and turning off the lights.
So he's like, dude, I canceled this because they were gonna actually try to kill you, dude.
We all know why Duke wants to kill you.
He doesn't know about that.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Because you're an idiot.
It's all just fake smiles and agendas.
Well, if he'd stop trying to buy people off or manipulate people all the time, then maybe they wouldn't do that.
We just got here.
Well,
You're murdering my vibe.
Well,
he's the killer.
We all stuck with Miles. What do you want?
Oh, because part of the problem is that they didn't stick by her. They didn't stick by her, they stuck by him. Because he has money.
Do you even know what that means? Huh?
What
She's
you're
gonna
trying to
die.
say.
I'll be the asshole. We are all holding on to that golden tip. You lost.
Because they were all willing to play dirty.
Come on, guys. Blanc ruined my game.
She just bumped into him.
Give us something upbeat.
There's something about that.
The views on my channel are off the charts. You gotta see this. It changes things, right?
That sure does. The faith. Guys, have I ever...
I'm really liking this sort of Mona Lisa open and shutting.
You all hate me so much that one of you would actually want it.
Disruptors, breaking in.
Is it poisoning?
And making it.
I want to see your...
Miles, Duke.
Was it Duke? Was it a drink meant for... Oh, okay, so she bumped up against Duke. So did she drop something in his cup? Whoa, is it just an allergic reaction maybe? Maybe it's not a murder. Oh, dang. I like the look on all their faces, like especially Edward Miles, right? I think
I'm afraid Mr. Cody is dead.
Are you treating this as a crime scene then?
Yeah.
No, wait.
Oh, jeez. I'm getting the feeling it was maybe the sort of bumping into him was a bit of a misdirect. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe it wasn't meant for him. The glass. Is he seeing evidence that could incriminate him, or? Oh, the glass does say Miles on it. So it was intended for him. Or was it? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's where it happened. Unless Miles did it on purpose to try to kill him.
Oh, come on, Miles.
I think Miles did it.
Until that
Yeah,
boat
he
arrives.
did it.
That's what we're doing.
That's my guess. I bet I solved it already. I just don't know the why, aside from maybe not wanting to be associated with him, maybe. Whose gun that never leaves his person. I feel like he would have. Okay, it was whenever what's her name bumped into him. She took the gun.
No, it's happening. Mr. Braun. Oh shit.
What is the matter?
It was the game. And then we were gonna have 20 minutes where.
The power turns out.
Help me. You have to help me.
Knew it. Oh, is he? He's gonna fake his own death. That's my guess. I'm guessing.
Not today.
Yeah, Miles is it. I think he did it. I mean, she's got her own game going on right now.
Helen, did you take Duke's gun?
Oh boy. Angie, she's wearing all white. I mean, he's wearing similar, more tan, but boom.
I only need one last piece of information, and only you can.
Dang. And then they drop the gun. Jeez. He's like, F. Well, this is definitely a lot more dire situation as far as him, because he's definitely a hazard. Oh, wow. I like that he actually cares. So question is, does placement of these people matter as far as where they're at right now? He was one of the last people to come out that direction, so it could be him. I don't know. This is so far a decent mystery.
It all makes perfect sense.
Will you explain it to us?
Only one person can tell us who killed Cassandra Brand.
Nice. Oh, Cassandra wanted him there. What's his name? He's in it, a lot of other stuff.
Why don't we start at the
Okay, so he wasn't being completely true either, was he? Or,
My name is Helen Brand, and
Helen
I came
Brand.
all the way here from Alabama.
Okay, Helen Brand.
My twin sister committed suicide. In her car. In her garage.
Oh, really?
With the engine running.
Oh, really? So it's not actually her. I wondered why he teared up. Like he just met her.
I go to Andy's house. I'm cleaning it out. It's a mess. All
Oh, and then you find the
and I'm just
box.
thinking about, Andy didn't commit suicide.
So it's really her murder.
Finally found it. It's right here. And I'm going to use it to burn his whole empire down.
And then the next day, she's dead in the garage with sleeping pills in her system?
Coincidental?
Every inch of
I think not.
room in her house.
I could keep it from leaking to the press for another week, maybe.
She played the part, right?
I'm proposing that you come with me as Cassandra Brand.
Dang. And so he feels responsible.
Why would anyone suspect you showing up playing your sister when they don't know your sister is dead?
Except for the killer.
From the moment you arrive on that island, the killer will know who you are and what you are doing.
Yep. This really does have a good vibe. So far, I am really enjoying this. I do believe so far, I think I enjoyed the first one better because I kind of like, what's cool about the first one is there's, obviously you like Benoit, but you don't really get a whole lot of him. It mainly focuses on the main, I guess, female protagonist, right? Whatever her name was in the movie, I don't remember.
You said that you were going to be researching these folks for motive. Did you find anything?
It's definitely a movie I feel like that would merit from repeat watching.
Miles Braun is not an idiot. To risk committing murder after a very public court case, with the possibility of that email of Andy's coming to light, would be an exceedingly stupid thing to do.
That's true. I didn't even consider the aspect that it could be more than one person. It's kind of funny. Just give them all a bunch of different haircuts, and then you'll think they're 20 years younger.
You know, I wanna be responsible for something that gets talked about in the same breath as the Mona Lisa. Forever.
humor him. Let's see where it goes. Let's see what happens.
It's him.
So he's being kind of a douchebag from the beginning, honestly. Just
No.
Andy, come on.
The reality distortion field ends here. I'll walk. And I'll take half the company to stop you from using it for this.
Miles had the lawyers work the contract, so she was cut out of the company completely.
dang.
So he grabbed a napkin and...
Oh, and they all lied on the stands.
Look me in the eye, Claire.
Wow.
You know it's a lie.
They all lied on the stand, didn't they? Wow. Scumbag. Oh, the napkin. She found it. That's what's in the envelope.
When we're all settling in, Brown's gonna pull me aside to explain my presence. That is your chance to snoop.
Yeah, that's why she wanders off. That's right. I was thinking that.
He's a really good guy. He's complicated.
So she's been messing around with him for a while then.
I'm building my brand, and he's putting me on his channel more often.
Wow.
When this thing breaks, poof, my whole base is gone. The grassroots lefties.
Oh, gotcha. This is interesting.
Whoa. I thought you said you could drink.
Oh, I feel
And this is why she goes out and approaches everybody or calls people out.
We all did. Right after we got it, over and over.
Hmm.
The lights were out. I was pounding so
Could
hard,
be
I
any of them.
almost broke it down.
Andy!
Interesting. Were they worried about her?
If I would have answered the door that night, would you have said, I'm sorry?
I think maybe you should take up drinking. You're just killing it.
Never there.
Do either of you two want to do a session or what? I'm on the clock.
Oh, she's actually there. That's funny.
All his machines.
Whoa.
From that afternoon.
Do what you gotta do. Push that son of a bitch. Look, baby, we really need this. So do this for
He said,
me
babe?
this time, okay?
Who's he talking to? Oh. Oh. So he is actually in control of her screwing around. He's doing that to get information out of him. For his own purposes or whatever.
YouTube channel's dying. He needs the exposure. Just put him with Alpha News, baby.
Wow.
Can't put him on Alpha News, okay?
Gotcha. Okay.
Deny, half apologize, and then go silent. Oh,
Half
I will
apologizing.
handle this. What is this? My secret phone.
Miss J, I am writing to inform you that the proposed Bangladesh factory is one of the world's biggest sweatshops. Please advise.
Oh.
And then you replied, sounds perfect.
So does he have that against her?
Please tell me you did not think sweatshops are where they make
Sweatpants. Oh gosh, she's stupid.
This just never happens in Clue.
That's because it's a terrible game.
They all had a motive to protect Miles.
They won't have an envelope that size on their person. They'll have to hide it in that room. So.
This movie is incredibly complex. Like I think I'm following it all right, honestly.
Pick a fight and lose. We have to find that envelope.
Okay, so give her a chance to go look. Casey still has his gun right there, right?
He's a son of a bitch, Whiskey. Leave his ass.
Huh. Yeah, he's asking you to mess around with some dude just for sake of his own purposes. That's so sketchy. Not someone you want to be with. This is kind of cool. I really do like this, actually.
Hey.
Hi.
This guy's so funny, just random. Hermione Francis, Jim Jensen heard the news. I can't believe. Oh, it's because she's dead. Oh, shoot.
Wait a minute. Whiskey, is the party over?
I left Duke. He didn't deserve this.
He is a bastard. I don't feel sorry for him.
Oh,
He deserved what he got. And you are better off without him.
Okay, she said that because she thought she meant that she left him like she suggested. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Not good. I think the harpoon guns are generally most effective if they're underwater, right?
Oh, I've been a fool. There's one more room to search.
The glass onion.
Gave it to Miles.
An
Jeez. Dang, he's gonna feel so responsible for that. Whoa.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, play dead. She's not dead. That's funny.
You have to find that envelope.
I will.
She's cool. I actually kind of liked it. She's on the same page. She figured it out. Making himself cry. That's funny.
Only one person can tell us who killed Cassandra Brand. Layer peeled back has revealed another layer and another layer.
Mm-hmm.
And come to naught.
I think that's probably the complaints that people had about this movie is just way too heavy in plot, which I don't mind. Like, it's not bugging me. It is a little complex. It's really complex.
Not behind complexity, but behind obvious clarity. And I was staring right at it.
Oh. Nice. So he at least knew about the murder, even if he didn't do it.
Imbreviate. Not a word.
Not a word.
What?
What?
Can we just take a second and fully abbreviate this moment?
Minefield of malapropisms.
The infraction.
Should have better vocabulary, I tell you what.
His grasp of disruption theory is remedial at best. He didn't design the puzzle boxes. He didn't write the mystery. Et voila! I assumed Miles Braun was a complicated
He's not.
genius. Miles Braun is an idiot.
Nice.
Just tell us who tried to kill me.
Nobody tried to kill you.
Nobody tried to kill you, you vainglorious buffoon.
That's awesome.
Ignore his lies, everyone, and think clearly now. What did we all actually
I was right.
see?
I was right. He totally did, didn't he?
Blanca, you telling us Miles killed Duke?
When Duke got to Andy's house early on his motorcycle,
So Duke killed Andy.
Miles leaving.
Oh. Oh, and he was going to
Was
use
almost
that.
struck by him. In fact, he told all of us. Right out in the open, he told us.
Oh.
On the envelope.
Nice.
Holy shit!
Oh, look at that.
What is
It's like... How many times is that? Like, Andy died, right?
And Andy lets him in. Of course she did. Oh, she was clever enough not to fear Miles.
Mm.
But he didn't know Andy was dead. No, he didn't know that until this evening. Right here.
Google alert.
Google
That's
alert
right.
phone, because you don't own a phone.
Ah.
Right out in the open, Duke showed him.
That changes things, right?
It sure does.
And told him exactly what he wanted in return for his silence.
Got it.
Maybe we can talk Alpha News.
Dang.
Bet your ass. Come here.
What are the ingredients to your Cuban breeze?
Oh, God.
Pineapple juice. Is he allergic? Oh, so it was just an allergic reaction. That's what I thought. That's what I said.
It's so dumb.
So dumb, it's brilliant.
No!
It's just... I mean, let's be honest. Allergic reaction's not like the worst murder, really.
You realize the opportunity laid out in front of you. You have taken 7 people, each of whom has a real-life reason to wish you harm, gathered them together on a remote island. The lights.
He gave him the idea.
You dim-witted, brainless.
He gave him the idea.
Jackass! And you stole the whole idea from me.
Dang. He's nothing. He's just a friggin' thief, really. The only thing he's ever done on innovation is something he stole the idea from Angie or whatever. Andy.
Oh, let's slow down there. She might have copied mine.
No. And hers has one thing that yours just doesn't.
Glass onion. Monogram or imprint or whatever. Special napkins.
Okay.
Dang.
Wow, we got some big accusations flying around here. Totally circumspective evidence.
Circumspective, you moron. Circumstantial.
You need evidence. Do you?
He's right.
For once.
How do you think that's gonna go?
Hmm.
I think it's gonna go about like it went for Andy.
Jeez, what a scumbag. Look at that. They all hate his guts.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's so good.
Raise your hand and say, I saw him take Duke's gun.
Can't lie, though.
Him that night at
Wait, they already
Andy's
lied,
house.
though.
You would lie for a lie, but you won't lie for the truth.
This is where my jurisdiction ends.
Yeah, he's not gonna lie.
And a reminder of why your sister walked away in the first place.
Something I'm missing here? Gosh, I wish I was faster right now. I feel like I'm really slow. Like I'm missing something here. Oh, she's just gonna break a lot of crap? He's like, I don't care, I got all the money.
I get it, guys. Let it all out.
Just need to vent a little bit, I suppose.
I think that belonged to Liberation.
She just wanted to make him lose his temper.
We're not.
Dang. The kill switch, she's gonna use that. I knew that was gonna come with. Oh, she's fueling it. Jeez.
Stop. Enough.
With a reminder of why my sister walked away in the first place.
Oh, Hindenburg. Dang. Dang. Bruh. It only matters now.
Fucking A.
That's funny. Jeez. That's what you get, my guy. That's awesome. He's a grade A douchebag. Yeah. Oh, the kill switch. She's gonna race to it.
Mona Lisa.
How about the Mona Lisa? Don't destroy the Mona Lisa, though. Dang. Jeez, that'd be terrible, honestly, though.
You think you pop me like a gangster? No! You baby!
You baby?
Ah, you child!
Your feel of the future just barbecued. The world's most famous painting, you dumbass.
Ho. Dang.
To forever be remembered in the same breath.
It's the Mona Lisa. That's actually really clever.
I saw the napkin he burned.
Clearly saw him grab Duke's gun.
You shit.
You can't push people and push them and push them and push them until they finally snap on this stuff. You can't just be a douchebag and make it. You gotta actually have it to where not just do you do things for people, you also they gotta like you for it to matter.
Did you get the son of a bitch?
Yeah.
You ready to go home?
I guess if you're gonna lie, I mean, jeez, but if anyone gets found out in a lie, you're screwed though. That's why lying is so bad, especially with a group. I liked it. It was not bad. It's not bad. I do like the first one better because it feels very much more open and shut in the sense that it doesn't feel like they have to lie in order to actually get some sort of conviction, because it feels like, honestly, with it having to be a lie, that could very easily fall apart, because at a point it's also kind of hearsay. I just don't know how. I just don't feel like it's as open shut as they would try to depict it right here. I mean, maybe, you know, honestly, maybe that's the suspension of disbelief, but overall I enjoyed it. I didn't like that my recording cut out right in the middle of it. That was annoying, but it's really cool. I think everybody was great in it. I really enjoyed pretty much everybody involved as far as it goes. Everybody did their job. Everybody was good. I don't know all the names of the characters off the top of my head. I enjoyed the humor. What was my favorite part? Oh yeah, his murder mystery being solved in 5 seconds by, Daniel Craig's character. I don't know why I'm forgetting everybody's name. I'm really bad about that. But I do think this movie, going through it, I was kind of just like struggling. I'm trying to follow it and trying to keep up to date. Like, it was like, okay, what is happening right now? Because it is a fairly complicated plot. I mean, it's complicated, but it's not, like, as you're going through it, and just like with any of these murder mysteries, you tend to just try to follow everything that's happening in it and not lose track of it. Hold on. Stop this from recording. Ridiculous. I just trying to follow it, honestly, just was definitely, I feel like, a little more difficult than the first one. Doesn't change that it was an enjoyable movie though. So I think that's the bottom line. It was definitely enjoyable. It was a very interesting murder mystery. I think that it's interesting the mystery that you think you're going into isn't the mystery that you're actually going into. I think it's what, 40 minutes into the movie, that's when you find out that the murder mystery that you're actually, or maybe an hour, honestly, I think it actually might have been over an hour into the movie, you figured out that the murder or the whodunit you're actually trying to figure out is the Angelica or Andy murder. And I'm interested, I'm fascinated, I'm surprised I actually called it early on that it was him, that he killed him. And what's good about these things, what's good about a good murder mystery is one to where you might be able to guess it early on, yeah. But they provide a lot of misdirects throughout to try to keep you thinking, to make you doubt yourself, which is what is good. That's why making guesses early on, probably not a great idea if you're trying to seem like you're not an idiot. But no, I totally called it from the very beginning as far as it being him. The first one, I don't think I called the killer in the first one, if you guys have seen that one. But that's a good one as well. I do think, like I said, I do like the tidiness almost of the first one better. It feels a little less busy. I did not like, I feel like the celebrity cameos felt a little gratuitous at a point, just like a little bit self-indulgent. Those times, those kind of get annoying, especially, I mean, and honestly, maybe it wouldn't be so annoying if like the celebrity cameos were celebrities I really cared about a whole lot, because most of them I just really didn't care. I just felt, I don't know, just like it just didn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was somebody else, as far as the cameos goes, maybe I would have cared, but I just didn't really care. The whole aesthetic being in place in 2020, I think ultimately, I feel like it would have worked better if it was more exaggerated instead of just being a prop for whenever it happened, or I don't even know what the point was. If it was supposed to be like sort of symbols like, hey, he has a cure for it or something like that to keep them from spreading COVID. I don't know if I'm allowed to say COVID without getting some sort of weird doxing thing or whatever, or not doxing, censor from YouTube. But if it was something to where it was like he could cure COVID or something to that effect and he's keeping that, maybe that was the kind of sign, is that he was just keeping the cure away from people to show he was a real scumbag. I don't know if that was the purpose, but it really just didn't feel like there was a point to it aside from, it just felt like really kind of out of place. I feel like if they had made it like really exaggerated, on either side of it, to where like the people who, you know, obviously wore masks, wore like 30 of them or something like that. I did like the one, Birdie or whatever, wearing that like really like nothing mask. I thought that was a little funny, honestly, but just kind of exaggerated. I think that would have been a little funnier to me, but that wasn't really too far off as so I don't know. Just didn't vibe with me as far as that goes. I mean, some of it did feel a little bit political, but not as bad as I was expecting. I heard some people say that it was really, really political, but it didn't really feel as political as I expected. There's a few things that felt kind of just like, whatever, throw away. But overall, I feel like it was a funny movie. It was a decent enough mystery, a little busy, but if the first one was rated as like 7.5, just because, again, I think it was overrated, the first one. I enjoyed it quite a bit. 7.5 to an 8. I'll say 7.5. I'd say this was probably more of a 6. So I still liked it, 6.5. And I do believe, honestly, it could merit a rewatch, just because I feel like I'd be interested to see a lot of stuff I missed originally as it plays through, and see how much better I understood it. So I would be kind of curious on that aspect. So yeah, I do think that we could merit a rewatch. So I might do that at some point, honestly. But yeah, no, that was really good. It was enjoyable. It was a lot of fun. If you enjoyed my reaction and my thoughts at the end here, then feel free to go ahead and like, subscribe, comment down below what your thoughts are on this movie. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you thought it was meh, if you thought it was better than the first one, let me know all of that stuff down in the comments down below. Check me out on Patreon if you want to see a full reaction to this. It might not be up quite yet, but it will be up here within probably the next couple days after you see this on YouTube, if it's not already up. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.